Hey guys, hope you are continuing to stay safe. Hope you are continuing to keep yourselves busy and occupied and engaged. If anything is getting to you, if you're feeling too stressed or anything like that, overwhelmed, please let me know. I can always make some modifications, make some adjustments. Anyway, it was brought to my attention that one of my last videos, it was a little too long. It was like 15 minutes, so I'm going to try to keep this one a little bit shorter. So that in mind, let's get right into it. We're going to be looking at the song Fast Car by Tracy Chapman. If you haven't already listened to it, please do that now. But we're going to look at stanza one. It says, "You've got a fast car. I want a ticket to anywhere. Maybe we can make a deal. Maybe together we can get somewhere. Any place is better. Starting from zero, got nothing to lose. Maybe we'll make something. Me, myself, I got nothing to prove." So the idea, our speaker is saying, I want a ticket to anywhere. This idea that literally anywhere is better than where I am right now, and maybe not necessarily where physically they are, but where they are as in the situation that they're in. And that's going to come into play a little bit later. Um, our speaker then says, maybe we can make a deal, maybe we can get somewhere. So clearly our speaker is talking to someone, and they're making a deal. There's something that they need to discuss here that they're figuring out. Um, and again, and we'll see this right here repeated throughout the song. Maybe we'll make something. Maybe we'll make something of ourselves. Maybe we'll actually do something great or be something better than what we are right now. All right, so then we get to stanza two. You got a fast car. I got a plan to get us out of here. I've been working at the convenience store, managed to save just a little bit of money. Won't have to drive too far, just cross the border and into the city. You and I can both get jobs, finally see what it means to be living. So we know we get a little bit more of a picture of our speaker now. They're working at a convenience store, so probably not a whole lot of money in this at this point. But what little she does have, she has been able to save. And then, references that if we can drive just a little bit, if we can go into the city, a city we can take to be a place with opportunities and jobs and things like that. And this is excitement. This is where things happen. So maybe our speaker lives in some sort of rural town or something like that. It's kind of hard to say. And then again, finally see what it means to be living, this idea that at this point, our speaker hasn't really been living a life. And so again, getting a deeper glimpse into what our speaker's life is, it says, "See, my old man's got a problem. He lived with a bottle, that's the way it is. He said his body's too old for working. His body's too young to look like his. My mama went off and left him. She wanted more from life than he could give. I said, somebody's got to take care of him. So I quit school, and that's what I did." So our speaker is quit school. They've dropped out. They're working at the convenience store full time now to support their father because her mother left. Now we know that he seems to be an alcoholic and he's unable to work, and that's so eventually her mother ends up leaving, and then it's just those two, and she just seems to be barely getting by. All right, um, and then we get into a bit of our chorus, at least something that's repeated a little bit here. You got a fast car. Is it enough? Is it fast enough that we can fly away? We got to make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So this idea that he has a fast car, all right, we associate with freedom, with escape. Hence, can we fly away? We got to make a decision. Leave tonight or live and die this way. So either they need to leave now, or they need to accept, or she needs to accept that this is going to be the rest of her life. She's going to be caring for her father on a minimum wage job, just barely getting by, and she seems to want more than that. Then we get into our chorus. So remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast I felt like I was drunk. City lights lay out before us, and I felt your arm wrap round my shoulder, and I had a feeling that I belonged. And I had a feeling that I could be someone, be someone, be someone. So we reference here the city lights. All right, again, this excitement, this engagement, this energy that our speaker wasn't necessarily feeling beforehand. And she references that your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder. So this is really the first time, and we see it here again, that she's felt like she's belonged somewhere, that she feels like she could actually be someone. Notice the repetition of be someone is repeated, okay? So next stanza, stanza 6. You got a fast car. We go cruising, entertain ourselves. You ain't got a job. You still ain't got a job, and I work at the market as a checkout girl. I know things will get better. You'll find work, and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter, buy a bigger house, and live in the suburbs. So this guy, we could presume that she is with, still doesn't have a job. However, she now has a job as a checkout girl, which is, you would imagine, maybe a minor step up from her previous job working at a convenience store, possibly. She is maintaining this optimism. I know things will get better. You'll find work and I'll get promoted. We'll move out of the shelter. So they're living in a homeless shelter at this point, but she has this dream of buying a big house and living in the suburbs. Now, at this point, it's pretty clear that she's left her father, which is a pretty significant decision that she's had to make. She would have had to know that by leaving her father, that she's leaving him there pretty hopeless. Her mother got out because he was an alcoholic who was unable to work, and she was then caring for him. And now, with no one left to care for her father, we would imagine he's there all alone. All right. Stanza 7. You got a fast car. I got a job that pays all our bills. You stay out drinking late at the bar, see more of your friends than you do of your kids. I'd always hoped for better. Thought maybe together you and me find it. I got no plans. I ain't going nowhere. So take your fast car and keep on driving. So the situation has changed and yet it hasn't. She's still the only one that's working. The man that she has met in many ways has become her father, and she, in some ways, has become her mother. There is a difference, though. She references that she'd always hoped for better, thought maybe together you and me would find it. I got no plans, I ain't going nowhere. So, whereas her mother leaves her by herself with her father, she is now saying that she's not going anywhere, and then kind of tells this person to take your car and just leave, to leave us, because she is going to basically do something better of herself than what he is doing. And then we get to our one of our last stanzas, which again is repeated. So remember when we were driving in your car, speed so fast felt like I was drunk. The city lights lay out before us, and your arm felt nice wrapped around my shoulder, and I had a feeling that I belonged. I had a feeling that I could be someone, be someone, be someone. So we've got this chorus repeated here, and again there's the city lights, and this time it would be more reminiscing about the times when this happened and looking back fondly on it. And she had a feeling that she had belonged, and she had a feeling, again there is a minor change here, she had a feeling that she could be someone, be someone, be someone. Now, the question then would be, has she become someone or has she not? She at this point would be a mother. She would be possibly fair, like financially stable on her own. In some ways, that is becoming someone. She's, doing better than what her previous generation had accomplished. And in many ways, that is an accomplishment. That's something. That's becoming someone. Um, and then we're left again with this idea, you got a fast car, is it fast enough that we could fly away? You got to make a decision, leave tonight or live and die this way. So, and our speaker kind of ends it on a bit of a somber note. Um, is it fast enough that you can fly away? All right. So you need to leave, not so much a we decision anymore. She is separating herself from the other person that she had met and grown so, you know, built a family with. That's a major decision that she had to make. All right, guys, thank you for watching. I've gone a little bit further than what I was expecting, but there's a lot to discuss here within the song. Um, Hope that you're all doing well. There are a couple discussion questions that I would like you to answer. Um, by the way, if you have any ideas for any Netflix shows, movies, anything like that that you would like to recommend while I'm holed up on our quarantine, let me know. The first 5 people that can send me a couple recommendations, I'll give extra credit to. So we'll see who's actually watching the videos. All right, guys, have a good one. Stay safe.